Aries and Aquarius sexual and intimacy compatibility. Sexual contact between signs of Aries and Aquarius can be really stressful or extremely exciting. Usually it is both. Their signs go well together in general and they support each other easily, since they both have a lot of energy to follow one another. Still, when it comes to their sexual and intimate relations, they could lack emotion. Aries is a passionate sign with lot of warm, creative emotions. This is a relationship that could bring out their worst nature and simply emphasize that they are a sign ruled by Mars, a cold, unemotional sexual hunter. While this can be really exciting to both of them, it will not be very fulfilling, because they both need to feel loved. There is an excess of masculinity and energy that could lead to very turbulent relations. Their roles are easy to understand, with Aries giving energy and stamina to their Aquarius partner, and Aquarius giving crazy ideas and widening horizons of their Aries. This is very fun at the beginning of their relationship, but after a while, it might get tiresome, for there are not enough ideas to cover the emotional emptiness they could encounter. Aries and Aquarius trust. Trust is an important issue for Aries, and Aquarius can understand that. This doesn't mean they will be faithful to their Aries partner forever, but they would think it is fair to keep an open relationship and tell them about their indiscretions. Unfortunately, Aries is ruled by Mars and needs to be the only one in the world that their partner ever lays eyes on. This could turn them into an angry, possessive person who obsesses about the movements of their partner. When we are discussing matters of trust between them that don't include other people, it is safe to say that they don't have a problem. They both simply don't understand why they would lie when there are so many interesting truths to discover. They need to be free to speak their mind and accept that they will never avoid conflict, but that it can be used in a constructive way to better understand each other and strengthen their relationship. Aries and Aquarius communication and intellect. Their conversations can be so exciting that many people would like to jump in. Aries is often kind of serious and asks for their boundaries to be respected. Aquarius partner will recognize this, laugh and shake their entire world. It is unimaginable to Aries, always moving straight, for someone to have such an open mind, going back and front, having new revelations every day and never losing energy for new, different topics. Aries could find an idol in their Aquarius partner and full-heartedly enter any dialogue because they are excited about what they might discover and how their perspective would change. On the other hand, Aquarius enjoys this role in their partner's life due to their ego issues with the Sun positioned at this sign. They will share their thoughts with their partner, trying to be as interesting as possible. Aquarius is motivated by their Aries partner and enjoys making tiny jokes at their expense. It is important for Aries not to take things personally when it comes to Aquarius humor, and they might have a lot of fun together. Because of their strong natures, filled with energy, they could fight most of the time. In most cases, Aquarius will not stand for ridiculous conflicts and will build a brick wall somewhere between them if needed. Still, they usually tear it down at the end of the day, for they cherish each other the way they are after all. Aries and Aquarius emotions. In order for Aquarius to awaken their emotional nature, it usually takes a partner with enough flexibility and patience to get there. We wouldn't exactly say that Aries is patient, so you can imagine the problem that could appear. From the perspective of an Aries, their partner is cold, distant, and has no intention of opening their heart for them. Aquarius sees things differently and tries to stay rational at all times. When Aries starts asking for the show of emotion, the true problem surfaces, for Aquarius might have shown how they feel the entire time, but no one would guess what they were showing. Aries and Aquarius values. Although they can share a great conversation, their values go their separate ways as soon as they touch the subject of freedom. They both value freedom by first impulse. But in time, Aries realizes that they don't really value freedom that much when they see it at work. In fact, they would often change everything in their lives only to take away the freedom from their Aquarius partner. This is not a conscious need, but Aries can be like a spoiled child wanting things, and people, all for themselves. So with Aquarius changing direction as the wind and never changing their nature, Aries can find themselves truly unhappy, for they want someone to share everything with, not only what the wind carries in. Aries and Aquarius shared activities. Unless Aquarius suggests something truly unacceptable to their Aries partner, they will have an abundance of possibilities when it comes to their shared activities. With so much energy, their only mistake would be to stay at home and not share a chance to get all that energy out of their systems. Summary: this is a couple that lacks tenderness. They are not two brutes who let their relationship fade as soon as their passion does, but the distant examining look of Aquarius can take out the emotion out of it. Aries partner needs to be relaxed by their significant other, so they can melt down and show their true, warm emotional nature. In this relationship, they would have a distant partner that basically supports their primal, instinctive nature. Although it is nice to think that the point of each relationship is for partners to accept each other as they are, in this case that would take away every chance for an Aries to grow through togetherness and learn about their emotional nature. This is something they will never be satisfied with. Still, every relationship with Aquarius can surprise us as much as any individual Aquarius could. With them as a partner, there is always room for an enlightening scenario that leaves all things to free will. In case they decide to share their lives together, they should have a screaming room they could individually visit once in a while. This would probably do the trick. And about that lack of emotion, they could just put in a lot of physical tenderness to begin with and let things go from there.